Animation. It's happening.
Animation, fun stuff, animation, obscure animation.
So, we are going to be talking about Once Upon a Forest, and this is part of our segment, Obscure Animated Films, and it is about a lovely mouse, mole, and hedgehog who are trying to save a badger friend named Michelle, uh, who is voiced by one of our favorite actresses of today. And basically, man is trying to poison them. And this is a story about basically global warming, man destroying our land, and whatnot. And it was mid 1993. So, you know, we all knew about it before.
That's true, and it's like yet again, and nothing's changed. Man's still destroying stuff. Anywho, yeah, it's directed by Charles Grosvenor. I don't think I've seen his work, but the producers on this animation I recognize for the most part. David Kirshner, I remember from just American Tail and a lot of Bluth animation. But you said what are the other producers? Hannah and I don't know who they are.
Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera, they are the producers of this film.
Right, the Flintstones,
Yo,
apparently.
the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Top Cat, literally all of those animations. That's Hanna-Barbera. So that they were responsible for this film, basically.
Okay, cool. And that's a nice segue into how I feel like they may have been behind it, and you can tell that they have not grown a lot since the 60s. The animation
Oh,
was
yeah.
so, yeah, I said it. I said
Mike,
it.
I'm done.
It wasn't amazing. It was very television cartoon status. It wasn't like a film animation movie, especially for 1993. Especially for some of the backdrop was okay. Mm,
Morgan, we've talked about a couple of films on this channel already. Um, and I think personally, besides The Thief and the Cobbler, this movie has the best animation.
uh, okay, well that's not saying a lot because we both reviewed very obscure animation.
Good
Okay,
point.
but you get point too though. I mean, it's not horrible. It's definitely not horrible. But when I saw that this was not as obscure as we would like to think it is, like it is, it has Flintstone people and David Kirshner and 20th Century Fox behind it. That's when I'm just like, could the animation be better? Hands down, way better.
I don't think so.
No?
This was my favorite part of this movie, rewatching it again, is the animation. I think the backdrops are absolutely incredible. And then
Yes.
like I don't know, it was an inviting type of character uh animation that I haven't seen in a while, and I really liked it. And you're right, it might be very, cartoon on TV kind of thing, but I really loved the animation. Actually, I was surprised by it
I was
again.
surprised by it. Like there were some parts because it is a tale of them going off on an adventure, the three friends trying to save Michelle, played by Elizabeth Moss, and some scary parts happened. And again, the animation wasn't horrible. I just wanted improvement, but at the same time, I think they kept it. a little bit childish TV because it's kind of a dark story. Like there is some terrifying images in this movie, which scared me as a child, and now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that's why it scared me. Look at that. So I see why they kept it just a little childish, just to make it a little bit lighter, because the story is very dark.
I will absolutely agree with you on that statement. I think that this movie is a little bit off of our spectrum of animated films because it is far more childish than the other films that we've gone over, which are far more dark, but such dark themes. It is so, and I mean, it literally is relevant today.
Oh yeah,
But
which is sad.
what?
Which is also very sad because nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed since 1993, so that's fucking great for us. But I love the themes of the film, but I really do believe that it is definitely a more childish, family-friendly film, even with its dark themes.
Totally. Um, and I love all the characters. They're very cuddly, and you want to root for them. I love, out of the three friends, there is Abigail the mouse, and like, let's talk about a strong female lead. Yeah. Like,
Love that. I
love
love that.
Abigail. Love Abigail. Like, maybe a little headstrong, but so great. Oh, and Sean, and like the uncle to Michelle, is played
Cornelius.
by Cornelius is played by the Michael Crawford. Like I don't know why I said that weird. Michael Crawford. I was trying to go British. And like, just amazing. Like, are you kidding me? And his song, because there are I think two songs. His song is amazing. Like I was almost brought to tears just to hear his musical voice again.
Yeah, I didn't feel those feelings for the for the music of the movie.
Yeah.
That didn't happen for me. But Michelle,
Mhm.
played by Elizabeth Moss,
I know.
she's a fucking bitch. She
I
is a bitch. And I cannot stand her. I want to just like knock her the fuck out of this fucking like get out of here, Michelle.
out of Hollywood. Is that what you're saying?
Not Elizabeth Moss, Michelle.
Oh, really? Sorry, I
Yes.
totally thought you were going on a rant about Elizabeth Moss. I was like, yeah, okay, I see this. No.
Well, Scientology, but like Michelle, you need to get over yourself, okay? You just need to get over yourself. So bye bye. That's how I feel about Michelle.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're talking about the Badger?
I'm talking about the Badger. Yes, I cannot stand Michelle. I think she's terrible.
I didn't really notice her, but then
That's even worse.
why?
You didn't even notice her?
Well, like no, it's just like she was an afterthought because she's no spoilers, but she's just not as involved as the three other characters.
What the fuck were you talking about?
I know exactly. I had a good segue. Okay, so ignore Michelle. She's an afterthought because it's all about the three characters. And then going back to the songs, the super random black gospel church choir song and the people they meet in the meadow. No spoilers, but it's gonna happen. Whatever. Uh, Also, it's 1993, you guys. I don't know. Okay. Uh, like how random, but also I didn't dislike the song. I don't know. It was just very what.
The music is actually good. The score is by James Horner, who's done some incredible scores. Avatar, Titanic.
Mask of Zorro. Nice. Okay, I respect. I thought the score was very great, and I actually did enjoy the songs, especially Michael's. Um, Really, my only complaint about this is the plot did seem a little rushed. Um, and the animation, especially when you have 20, like this is 1993. I don't think 20th Century Fox, they weren't doing too bad. Like, why
I'm I'm gonna disagree with you completely on the animation. I think it is a great piece of nostalgia. And I love the score and I love the characters besides Michelle. Fuck
Gosh,
that.
you hate her so much. You hate her
I
so much. Okay, Sean, we get it. Move on. Move on.
sorry.
She's an afterthought.
But at the end of the day, this is a child's film about man's hate towards the world and what we do and destruct. And I think it's a great message, but I don't think it really holds up for adults.
No. Yeah, I think it's great for children, but I'm sure they're already aware. I'm not to go all philosophical. I don't think it's man's hate. It's man's lack of caring that destroys the environment. Uh, but as for an environmental film for children, if you want to get them interested, maybe young children for Once Upon a Forest, very young children, maybe 4 or 5, and then honestly, just go watch Ferngully. Like beautiful animation, good stories, good songs. If you want to like have an animation film dedicated to environmental change, Ferngully, like that's the winner. I am going to give it a C minus, just because I have nostalgia for it. The music isn't quite there, even though the great Michael Crawford has a song. Storyline, I like the message. I like the theme. I like the friendship. I like the strong female character, Abigail. Um, but animation is lacking. Score is good. But animation as a child too, it's all about the music and animation. Like that's it. Um, yeah, I would have younger children watch it. It's not for adults. You can't sit through it and you don't want to watch it again, like other films. What's your thought?
I would absolutely give it a D.
I know, but the nostalgia a little bit. No.
I mean, the nostalgia's there, but not as much for the other films that we've talked about. And I really do feel like this is, and I just gave another person a very hard time about animation being kid stuff.
Mm,
But I really do feel like this is very much so a kid's film. So it's going to be a D for me just because I don't enjoy it now. But I do have great memories of it, and I don't think it would be a bad film for children to watch.
yeah. There you go. Once Upon a Forest. Good try. No, that's great. And I think this might be our last obscure animation for a little bit.
I think so too. I think we'll go back to it, but
Oh, we will.
we're on to new things, so that's exciting.
Totally. And this is Lost in the Reel. I am Morgan.
This is Sean.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please comment if this will be our semi sabbatical off of obscure animation. But if you have seen this movie, and let us know your thoughts in the comments, or if you have other obscure animations we haven't touched upon, let us know and we could watch those and do another obscure animation sometime soon. Cool. Like and subscribe.
Much. Take care, guys.
Bye.